Well, hello everyone. It's been some time since I've been out vlogging, but I managed to get out a couple of weeks ago. I headed out for a sunrise shoot. As the weather turned overcast and came quite grey, I decided to change my plans and head for a small waterfall that I'd been told about some time ago. I didn't really know the location, but after being able to hike into the area, I eventually found it. The following vlog documents my day at the Circle Pool. Hope you enjoy it. Good morning guys, and welcome to this week's vlog. It was a change of plans for me this morning. I was originally intending shooting a sunrise over on the coast, but I got up this morning and there was some low cloud around on the horizon, so I've decided to come chasing a small waterfall. It's a bit hidden in the bush here and not a lot of people know about it, but I thought with the overcast skies this morning and the subdued light, it would make a good morning to come and shoot some waterfall. So after a short hike through the bush, I've come up into this little ravine up in here and I've finally found the waterfall. It's only a small, delicate little waterfall, but I think it'll make for a great composition and an interesting image. So I'm going to make my way down into the bottom of the valley here and get set up and try and capture some images. Well, I made it in here to this little waterfall, and what a beautiful little area this is. You've got this natural amphitheatre surrounding rock and ferns and bush, and then this beautiful little waterfall falling across the top of the face here. I'm so glad I came here this morning and found this. I'm going to get my camera set up now and try and fire up a few images, but so far it's looking like it's got a lot of potential. So what I've done to capture this shot, first of all, I've decided to go for a vertical composition. And my plan is to try and get this small pool in the front here with this white water on it that's gradually going in a circle to create some foreground interest. And then the shot will look up through the waterfall across that beautiful orange and brown rock. And then to the top falls a vertical composition. At f11 it's quite sharp from front to back. And I'm getting some nice swirling motion in the front. At the moment I don't have any filters on whatsoever. I'm just using my circular polarizer to take some of the glare off the rock. But with the circular polarizer, a 4-second exposure to get that really circular motion going in the foreground is creating a really nice result. So I'm really happy. First shot's in the bag. It's always nice to get the first shot in the bag and move on now and look for some other compositions. There's just something about shooting waterfalls. I think it's because I have more time. I'm not racing like a sunrise or a sunset. You can take your time, set up. On days like this when the light's quite subdued, it's perfect for shooting these waterfalls. We don't get that really harsh light. It allows me to extend the shutter speed. And what I'm going to do now is just move around here a little bit more and try and capture a few more images. Heard about this spot and I've wanted to come here for so long, and I'm not going to mention the name of it because it'd be a shame to spoil this beautiful location. Not many people get in here to be able to find this location and to be able to capture it here, and you can see everything's just so pristine and just so beautiful and preserved. So what a wonderful spot though to take some waterfall photography. I've come down onto the bottom, the tier of the falls now, and in front of me here I've got this little composition that I'm working on with using your rocks across the front there as a leading line into the image, and once again the little circular pool in front there I think creates a lot of interest with the beautiful green rocks in the background. Came down into the lower section of the fall here in between these two rocks, shooting on another angle. And this little pool, I've taken many shots of it today because it's just providing so much foreground interest with that swirling effect of all this white foam on the top of the water, and it's working really well. I've set up a shot at the moment where I've got the pool in the bottom right third of the frame, and then I'm using these rocks across here as a leading line with the falls coming down off the top of it. But really just concentrating at the moment on foreground interest, and down low is the sky at the moment. The sun's starting to come up and it's getting a little bit hard. What a great morning that turned out to be. I'm so glad I found this spot this morning. I was really hesitant about coming here because it was a little bit difficult to get into, but a little bit of hiking and tips for the falling water led me in here, so I'm going to pack up my gear now and head home. But certainly like to come back here again. It's just been a wonderful morning, somewhere to come and shoot a few waterfalls. Well guys, that wraps up this week's vlog. If you like the content of what you've seen, don't forget to go down below, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and you haven't been here before, then please consider subscribing. Tap the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload my next video. Hopefully I'll be around shooting some more landscape soon. I'll see you then. Not looking too bad at the moment, starting to get a little bit of colour in the sky. Currently I've got the 70-200 on the front of my camera. I've actually come up really high.